My young friends, today is indeed inspiring. We are in the business of energy, and I must admit, I have never felt this energized before. This is the power of your generation. I look forward to each of you, and you are indeed some of the best talent our nation has. My intent is to accomplish two things. First, talk about my personal journey. I decided to come this time, hoping that if my story could set an example for even a handful of you, I would live satisfied that I had some impact. Second, paint the picture of the incredible opportunity ahead of you. Now let me talk about my personal journey that is tightly interwoven with the India growth story. I also hope embedded with this story you found some nugget that inspire you to do your part, to become an entrepreneur and work to build a greater India. I was 16 years of age when I left studies. I was a good student, but because of my family circumstances, I had to drop out of school. I left home having learned two core values from my father. First, commitment to the promises you make to yourself, and commitment to the promises you make to others. Both of these have to be in absolutely harmony. Second, avoid over-analysis of situation and have the courage to make quick decisions based on your natural instincts. I have followed both this value in every action I have taken. Having left studies, I moved to Mumbai in 1978. Landing in Mumbai with nothing in my pockets was exciting as well as daunting. I wanted to be an entrepreneur, the raw optimism of a 16-year-old boy. My first step in my entrepreneurial journey was learning to assort and do the valuation of diamonds. In less than 3 years, I had started my own diamond trading brokerage. I still remember my first trade with a Japanese buyer and my commission of rupees 10,000. I felt terrific that I had created this opportunity by myself, and for a teenager, there could not have been a greater confidence booster to get started. An essential part of my learning throughout is that everyone gets opportunity in their life. So will you. However, the two questions you will need to answer. Can you connect the dots early enough to recognize the opportunity coming at you? And then, do you have courage to relentlessly chase it down? Let me elaborate how essential these two principles have been to me. It was 1984, the new phase of India, open to economic liberalizations. A slew of reforms were announced. This was an opportunity I acted on instantly to start my import business, which in turn laid the foundation for the global trading business I was to build. In 1989, here again, I saw an opportunity to move quickly and establish a global trading house dealing in polymers, metals, textiles and agro products. We grew so rapidly that within 2 years, we had become the largest trading house in the country, overtaking long-established market leaders. Thereafter, in 1994, we executed on our first IPO. While the IPO was successful, it opened my eyes to another opportunity. All that we had was raw enthusiasm. All that we had was a belief in ourselves. Rest is the history. My young friends, less than a decade, we were largely known as a trading house and a one-pot company. Today, we are the country's largest ports and logistics business, largest private thermal power business, largest private transmission business, largest renewable energy business, largest coal trading business, largest mining business, and largest agro business, all in less than 10 years. Behind each one of these are inspirational story of guts and sacrifices people have made to make all this happen. Along this journey, we also built the world's largest thermal power plant site within the private sector, the world's largest import coal terminal, and the world's largest single location solar generation farm. If I, against all odds, made it as an entrepreneur, there is no reason why there cannot be 1,000 greater entrepreneurs amongst you. My young friends, we live in a blessed country. You are at a point of time where the future of our nation is full of incredible growth opportunities. Let me now elaborate on some of my fundamental learnings that I hope will be useful to you. First, have a personal purpose that drives you. It is said in the Gita, it is better to live your own destiny imperfectly than to live an imitation of somebody else's life with perfections. Purpose is identified as something that you see as your destiny 10, 20 or 30 years from now. In my case, the purpose that drives me is that of our nation building. Every infrastructure opportunity I have created is associated within this purpose. We have tried to build world-class facilities India can be proud of. It is my power of purpose that keeps alive my will to win. We also created significant shareholder value. An investor owning one share of Adani Enterprise at its 1994 IPO price of rupees 150 would today be holding a shares worth about rupees 1 lakh. This translates to a return of over 650 times in less than 25 years. My young friends, the rate at which science, technology, economics and geopolitics is merging, the only way you stay on top of this by ensuring you are continuously learning. Even today, I try to spend a couple of hours reading every day, listening to people from sectors that I know little about, making a couple of trips to Silicon Valley to see how game-changing technologies are impacting every facet of our life. All this allows me paint for myself the larger picture about where the next set of opportunity will be created. Therefore, develop a passion for learning. This is the only way you never cease to grow. Keep in mind that for every one of you here, there is a million out there who are less fortunate. Therefore, whatever you do it keeping your greater purpose in mind. Do it for your parents who have invested their life in you. Do it for your teacher who have selflessly worked for your success. And do it for that child who does not have the privilege of studying in a college like you. My young friend, I wish you the best. May all your aspirations come true and may you take our nation, India, to great heights. Thank you. Jai Hind.